All right, everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to deep dive into how can you approach delayed labor from a homeopathic perspective to prevent invasive drugs from being administered immediately to help rectify the situation. Okay, let's start with oftentimes the root of this issue. Oftentimes, the root of this issue is that the hormones aren't strong enough to continue pushing the baby out. So, if we go into our pregnancy with compromised hormones, deficient hormones, then we set the stage more so for this experience to happen as we start the labor process. Okay? Now, sometimes it's too late to work on the hormones before we get to the labor process. Sometimes that happens. But if you have time and you are planning, working on your hormone health, and you don't have to get any testing, you know, the body, and this is what I teach in my practitioner training course, which I'll be starting a new online practitioner training course this November. And yes, you can still enroll if you're interested. I have a whole tab on this Substack page that talks about the program. Feel free to check it out and message me if you're interested in attending this 9-month program, which is like 90% online, trying to make it accessible to more people. We have busy lives, etc. So that aside, so in that program though is where I really focus on how to understand somebody's constitution. Where are their weak points? Where do they need support? How can we support them homeopathically? How do you, quote unquote, diagnose someone without blood work? Blood work is such a limited diagnostic tool. It's like, and that's often what we base our prescriptions on, or what's wrong with us on. And the blood work is a very shallow pool when it comes to diagnostics. Okay, I have low iron. Now what do I do about that from a root place? This is where homeopathy shines really bright. It's that because we don't even, I don't even care about lab work. Somebody comes into my practice, I that doesn't matter. What matters is your physical symptoms, which takes me about an hour to ask about people's physical, mental, emotional symptoms. Okay, it's very deep, the intake process and how to understand somebody and how to quote unquote diagnose, not just from a diagnostic standpoint. I have Lyme, I have type 2 diabetes. Boring, unhelpful. What are your actual symptoms on the physical, mental, emotional levels? This is what I dive into on the practitioner training program. And so if you're working with someone who wants to conceive, this is a great place to start, okay, to help strengthen and prep their body to carry a baby. Now, let's say, Heather, I'm pregnant already, actually, and I'm getting ready to labor. I don't know how strong my hormones are. Like I said, I determine that in the intake process by visualizing the person, reading the person, asking them questions ad nauseum. Usually they're like, oh my God, I've never had somebody ask me so many questions. This is how we used to diagnose before lab work came and like stole the show. Ooh, like advanced. This is progress. It's like it's totally uh it's pigeonholed. I don't like you. If you could tell, I'm not a fan of lab work. And then you draws all this blood out of your body. It's like, hey, that's my life force. I'm gonna keep it. Thank you so much. You're not taking my blood. And if we just have doctors who know how to diagnose, by observation, through talking to someone, through asking questions. You have more information than you can ever get in a million years from any type of, I don't care if it's a Dutch, blood work, a saliva test, pinprick, whatever. Okay? You're okay. Here we go. Heather, I'm in labor. Forget this. It started, I've been in labor for 4 hours and now I'm just chilling. I haven't had a contraction in 4 hours and I was stopped. Okay, what do we do? We're right in the middle of this thing. So let's help her out and try to avoid medical